The 2025 Relay for Life is going to be absolutely amazing this year, but it all starts with a big old kickoff this Saturday, June 28th from 8:30 to 11 a.m. at the Sierra Vista United Methodist Church Activity Center. And that's why we are here checking in today on this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport, brought to you by the Ed Morse Auto Group. Sierra Vista and Cochise County are backed by Morse. Take a look at this flyer. Pirates of the Caribbean. Janet, how are you today?
I am excellent today. How are you, Jeff?
Doing all right. So Relay for Life is something that's been going on here in the Sierra Vista area for how many years?
We completed 30, and we're coming up on our 31st relay. So May was our 30th, the end of our 30th year, and this will be our 31st right here in Sierra Vista.
It's absolutely awesome. And for people who have maybe just moved to town and don't know about Relay, and this is a great opportunity for people to really get involved in this community, knowing that all of our lives are touched by cancer in one form or fashion.
Absolutely. And I think that's maybe the drawing card. But one thing about Sierra Vista, we may be the oldest relay, continuous relay in the state of Sierra Vista.
State of Arizona.
Or state of Arizona,
Yeah.
the great state of Sierra Vista. I'm bad live. But anyway, so I think we are the oldest in the state. We started 10 years after Relay itself, after that single guy in Tacoma, Washington, walked around a track raising some money all by himself, raised like $27K, just because he was fed up with watching patients die. So he's celebrating his 40th. Well, you know, Dr. Klatt's no longer with us, but on a national level, 40 years. And we've been with him for 31 of them. So I think that's pretty amazing. But, you know, like I said to you before, when we've talked, this is an amazing community.
Without a doubt. Talk about what the kickoff is and what will be going on this Saturday, 8:30 to 11 right here.
The kickoff is kind of we want to pump you up. We want to get you energized. We want to make sure people who've already been relayers for decades know what's going on this year. We want to make sure they know the theme, which is Pirates of the Caribbean. And I would have done that, but I can't. And so we want them to know what the theme is, just so they can start prepping their excitement. We want to give them all the help they can with their fundraisers. We want to let new people know what Relay for Life does. We want to let them know the impact it has directly on their community, because like you said, I can't think of a soul I know who hasn't been impacted by cancer. It's dreadful, but by raising these funds, we make sure there's 24/7 support for patients and caregivers. We make sure there's resources they can come to if they're new to treatment and just aren't sure what path to take. And research, you know, research is always underfunded. So they also provide advocacy to get up there and get some of those bucks out of the feds when they're planning budgets. So it has an impact directly on us. Literally, research studies down here help with housing when you're doing chemo or radiation or whatever your treatment is for those outlying communities. So I think we want to make sure that people feel comfortable walking in, and we want to get them energized. So it's kind of going to be a fun event. We're going to give you a little data, a little information, tell you about our top sponsors from last year so you can get your team together and beat them. We're going to tell you about Leon Schmidt, who anybody out there who's a survivor has been working with her literally for probably over 20 years. And, you know, you got to beat her this year, you know, because she's always missed 5 figures for sure in her individual fundraising. So we just want to let you know what you can do. We'll help you with registration if you're not familiar. If you want to be a sponsor, those of you out here want to be sponsors,
yes,
would absolutely love to have you show up. We'll talk a little bit about sponsorship and get you lined up so we can put you on a big purple ribbon out front on Relay Day itself, which is in October this year. So it's really a pump you up, get you interested, have a little bit of fun. Not really interested in raising money so much is bring in bodies.
Right, just to make sure that people are aware and they know what's going on with Relay for Life. We'll have all the information in the post description where you can look at the Sierra Vista Relay for Life and learn more about it there. Contact Janet, contact all the folks who are running this amazing show. And, you know, one thing, probably my favorite part of the relay itself on Relay Day is honoring those survivors.
It is. That's the part that kind of gets me every time, because at the end of a relay season, those of us who are on the, oh, by the way, look for the shirt.
Yes.
If you want to find one of us, that's what it'll say.
Yep.
And so I think what keeps us coming back after the end of each relay season, where we're going, oh yeah, never again, somebody else can carry the torch. We keep coming back, probably because of that lap, those purple shirts. And watching the survivors who haven't seen each other for a year hook up. Maybe somebody who's new to cancer, making a new friend that they can share their journey with. A chance for the caregivers to talk to other caregivers, find out what they can do, and we'll have resources there too. But that's really just a pumped up event because we have an MC who's pretty amazing. Have you met the guy?
He's so loud and obnoxious. I'm not sure. I don't know why he keeps going back there, why you keep having him back. We'll still figure that out. But again,
for punishment.
Yeah, that must be. But again, the kickoff, it all starts this Saturday, June 28th, 8:30 a.m. right here at the United Methodist Church. Again, for all the details, check the post description. These flyers are going to be there on Facebook. You'll see those. Tag your friends, bring your family, and know that this is an amazing community to be a part of, is the Relay for Life community. People like Janet and, I mean, you know, and these people who
team.
do,
I mean, they're amazing.
yeah, this entire team is so cool, and what they're able to do, but they do need help. And in ways that you can provide. You can be a part of this. Learn more in the post description. Janet, thanks so much for letting us check in with you.
Oh, and we wouldn't mind a RSVP because we're kind of digging in our pockets because we don't have enough sponsors to make sure we have a bit of a continental breakfast for you. Because, you know, if we're going to make you hang out with us and hopefully dress like a pirate. Oh, by the way, if they come up and dress like a pirate, we're going to have more prizes for them.
Okay.
And because we also benefit the food bank with Relay for Life, kind of indirectly, the luminarias, remember the big lighted bags?
Oh, yeah.
We weight those down with cans of food, and then they go to the local pantries. So if you show up with 5 cans of food that doesn't expire for, say, 8 months out or whatever, we're going to give you another raffle ticket, a chance to win something far more amazing than the people who walk in empty-handed. So please bring your groceries, and I'll bring my crates.
It's all about fun. It's all about gathering together this amazing community. And it starts with the big old 2025 Relay for Life kickoff this Saturday, June 28th, 8:30 to 11, right here at the Sierra Vista United Methodist Church. Please share this video around. Tag your friends and family who you know needs to be a part of this specific community here in our community. It's like none other, and we know you're going to love it. Thank you guys so much for sharing this video around. Thank you guys so much for, again, doing all the fun social media things. And as always, thank you for watching this episode of Checking In with Jeff Davenport, brought to you by the Ed Morse Automotive Group. Sierra Vista and Cochise County is backed by Morse. Thanks for leaving a thumbs up. Thanks for leaving a follow. Doing all the fun social media things. What's a pirate's favorite letter? Arr, that's coming up. It's Pirates of the Caribbean, the 2025 Relay for Life. Make sure you get your RSVPs in for this Saturday's kickoff event. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks for sharing. Take care, everybody. We'll check in with you again later on. Woohoo! Thank you.